Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be war number 1 of season 59. We are back to our regular wars, 50 fights, maps. So yeah, excited to be back here. Planning took quite a bit longer, of course, but it's good to have more than one fight and a little bit diversity of what fights we're taking. I'm bringing in Wiccan, Medusa, and Prowler today. I did take up Prowler to rank 4 um, during the off season. Our previous rank 4 Prowler player was Bitter Steel, but he moved back to SSX at the beginning of last season. So I really enjoy playing Prowler, and I find him super cool. He's probably one of my favorite champs in the game. So I was very excited to kind of fill in that spot. So I have a bunch of fights with him today. First up, though, we got Medusa here versus Omega Sentinel. Medusa's obviously not tactic, but she does shut down robots. So you're going to see this works completely fine. I think I even stop. No, I still get the detonation charges. But we're going to prevent our armor ups. We're going to prevent miss from the node. So yeah, this fight is going to be completely over very quickly. And down she goes in 30 seconds. So nice and easy. And yeah, she still should work very well for a lot of the tech or robot champs that are tactic. Next up, very standard Domino fight. Here, use Prowler several times, rank 3, unduped even here. But now we got the rank 4, duped, max sig, so this fight should be much faster. This person was running suicides. I don't think there was a good reason for it, as in, like, none of the other champs would be, like, catch you out, like, they weren't placing Elsa or anything like that. So yeah, I'm guessing this was just a mistake on their end. It's going to make the fight even more ridiculously fast, though. Waiting for our Falter come back, special 2, and that is it. So, another 30-second fight, and we will keep it moving. These next two, well, Cyclops here, I don't understand at all. Snow does nothing for him. Yeah, I don't know this placement. His special one's also really easy to dex. I didn't really practice that before, but it's super easy in my opinion. Prowler's great for this path in general a lot of the time. This node, obviously, all of his damage is passive, so you don't really have to worry about it. He doesn't rely on any buffs. Obviously you won't be able to parry, but besides that, this fight should be super easy. It also takes away Cyclops buffs, so he doesn't have his true accuracy or anything. So yeah, I can still rely on the Falter. Here we go. Things are going super fast. We dodge this full combo into the Falter, throw the special 2, and that's the fight. So yeah, another 30-second fight with Prowler, just ripping through his fights so far. Next up, we do have Quicksilver here. I was a bit nervous about this one. Typically, I've sent Crossbones, who's obviously fantastic for this fight. Prowler can work, though. I think one thing I would have done differently is if I parry after Quicksilver specials, the power drain or power lock would still be there where, it drains all their power to 0 bars. And I think I could parry Trigger Conflictor without actually triggering the power gain. So I think if I redo this, I'm going to try and do that. Otherwise, I'm pretty comfortable dodging his special 1. The Falter I can only rely on before he throws his first special 1. So now he's over 300 momentum. I'm unable to miss his attacks now, which is part of Quicksilver's kit. So I've just got to be aware of that. We're going to bait the special 1, do our Falter, throw our first special 2, which is going to do a good chunk of damage. He's below 50, so I just need to get to another special 2 and I should be fine. He's at terminal velocity. Trying to bait out the special 1. He doesn't want to play ball. Still not wanting to play ball. And now you don't really want to push him red unless he's at a terminal velocity. And I see he's about to go out of terminal velocity. So I'm going to go for it here. I didn't have any Furies, so this is not going to do much damage. I couldn't get him to throw special. So he throws a special 3. I have the invul on. And again, I did read Quicksilver's kit to make sure I could push him red. But again, only when he's non-terminal velocity. In terminal velocity, then you get big stun, and then I would almost certainly just get beat up to death and die. But out of terminal velocity, it puts him straight back into it. But I can just hit him once and he's done. So, yeah, could have went smoother, but as you saw, the AI was not wanting to play ball there with throwing a special at the end. I got quartered, but I could have played better. And I do think I'll use that conflictor strategy next time. Next up, we got not Omega Sentinel, just Sentinel here on node 38. Prowler is fantastic for this fight. In my opinion, the best option. Yeah, because of the way he controls the power, he's great here. He's got the passive damage from the ruptures, so you don't have to worry about the debuff immunity. I did get a White Magneto pre-fight here to help as well. And yeah, it's just going to be a very standard Prowler versus Omega Sentinel fight. The other thing with this fight is that one of the big threats of Sentinel is if you accidentally mistime a special 2 dex and you get clipped, you get the incinerates on you, it's basically instant death. But with Prowler, he's incinerate immune, so kind of take away that worry. The other part is he gets obviously the power efficiency, so it kind of allows him to spam specials. But again, Prowler takes that away too because he power drains you to 0 after you throw a special. So really, Prowler's by far the best option here. The only thing I'd really need to watch out for is to make sure I do throw my special 2s while I have the Fury Up from the node. Here I see, he's close to 20%, so I wanted to bait out this special. Now I can push him over, so when he gets his armor ups, he's not, close to 3 bars of power or anything like that. Here I probably should have gone for the kill instead of waiting out these armors, but I'm, being safe. We're going to knock him down, though. Get the falter up, special 2, and that's obviously going to be all she wrote for him. So, could have been faster, but still super safe fight. And that ends Prowler's war, as his first war was rank 4. So yeah, 4 fights for him. Destroyed them. And then we have our very common, my super favorite fight, Wiccan versus Knull here on 42. I did see something from someone at the end of the previous normal war season that showed that using a power start 1, you can get the armor ups right away. Kind of saves me an invul, because I've been ripping through invuls on this fight. There was a delay there. If you saw that weird cut was because right before I went into the fight, I realized I had Mystic Dispersion off, and I wanted to throw that back on. But we're boosted. We still got the Power Start 1. So basically what you want to do is just dex into a special 1 out the gate, and then you'll get your armor ups instead of trying to, hopefully get nice AI and get the armor up at the beginning of the fight from holding block. This just makes it a little bit more streamlined, in my opinion. So I plan to use that tactic the rest of the season, just because it does make things easier. Here, he throws this in my block. Punish with a medium ender to pause the neutralize. Then we can heavy to pause the neutralize. But yeah, standard play here. I don't really worry about the power sting. You do want to get him to throw a couple special 1s so that all the incinerates get on him. As you saw there, that kind of gets the damage rolling. And you do want to make sure if your neutralize does drop that you have time to get it back up before the unstoppable and blockable would trigger on him. As you saw there, I got it up just in time. Bait the special 2. I think I just blocked most of this time. Yeah. Combo away, get the neutralize back up. We're going to heavy here. Pause it, and that ends the fight. So, nice and easy. Very standard Wiccan versus Knull fight on node 42. That does end our war. 6 fights today, so a decent amount. In terms of performance, we played pretty bad. We had a lot of deaths. I think we were high teens. So not a good start from us in terms of death count. Iso8a, though, was quite a bit worse. They are an alliance we should beat. No disrespect to them, but I would expect us to beat them 99% of the time. So yeah, they had a really rough war. They had, I think it was like double our deaths. So yeah, both of us were pretty bad out the gate for our first war of the season. But yeah, next war, we are bringing Prowler again. That war's already done. For me, it's almost done overall. But yeah, it feels good to be back on the normal map. It is a lot more painful in terms of planning. It takes longer, and then the other part is, of course, waiting for pre-fights or coordinating path splits and everything has obviously cause some, I don't want to say issues, but it makes things a little less simple in terms of just getting your fights done and getting done with the war. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video though. Thank you for watching.